Hi all, welcome to today's session. We have been discussing on place of supply. As part of our discussion relating to place of supply, we all understood there are two broader classifications. Place of supply in case of domestic transaction, place of supply in case of international transaction. Similarly, place of supply of domestic transactions or transaction that happens within India, or sometimes supplier recipients are within India, those transactions. In case of these transactions, uh, we are trying and understanding what and all for goods, how place of supply will be determined. For services, how place of supply it will be determined. And today, we are going to experience in case of international transactions, what is going to happen and few problems relating to place of supply to bring a normal conclusion towards this topic. Coming back here, getting into a topic like this, a few points, few basic thoughts, few discussions that alone. Place of supply of service. Generally, if it is not covered by the specified services. What is specified services? Any services that is covered by subsection 3 of section 12 to subsection 14 of section 12. All those 12 services would be treated as your specified services. What are those 12 services which we all know? Renting of immovable property, specified services like restaurant, catering, outdoor catering, personal grooming services in relation to that, admission to an event, onboard conveyance, or it is going to be your advertisement services on the specified services list 1. Similarly, on the list 2, training and performance appraisal services, organizing of event, transportation of passengers, transportation of goods, transportation of passengers, then telecommunication services, banking and financial services, insurance services, about 7 services. So end of the day, 7 plus 5. These 12 services, just these 12 services are specified services. If a person engaged in the service of banking, yes, it is a specified service. Person engaged in insurance, specified service. Person is going to be engaged in stock market financial services, specified service. Person is an advocate, not a specified service, goes to general. Person is going to be a chartered accountant, not a specified service, goes to general. He is a cost accountant, company secretary, again, it goes to the specified service. So the point here is, in case of your specified services, place of supply will be as per that specified service. In case other than specified service, it will be as per your general entry. What is general entry? Location of recipient is place of supply. So in case of immovable property based services, the location of immovable property. Often a doubt came for some of us. Sir, if my immovable property is located outside India, very simple. If your immovable property is going to be located outside India, then your location of recipient is going to be your place of supply. Very, very interesting factor. A lot of us would have not concentrated. In case somebody is going to come out and say, the owner is in India, tenant is in India, but immovable property alone outside India. Sir, இதெல்லாம் எப்படி சார் possible? See, from an exam perspective, academic perspective, many questions can come. Maybe all that will not come into life because of various other small challenges that are there. Points for a discussion. In case of immovable property based services, it will be determined by like that. In case of performance based services, the place where the services are performed, that will become place of supply. In case of training and performance appraisal services, now we'll ask two questions. Is the recipient is registered or recipient is not registered? If recipient is registered, then place of supply is location of recipient. If the recipient is unregistered, the place where the event is held will become place of supply. The place where the event is held or the event is performed, that will become place of supply. In case of admission of an event, if any money is being paid, place of supply will be the place where the event is held. If the same organizing of an event of any services, organizing of any services, it could be a business event or it could be an entertainment event or any services which is incidental to organizing of an event, all these services, location of recipient, if he is a registered person, will become place of supply. In case if the services are provided to unregistered recipient, if they are provided to unregistered recipient, then the place where the event is held, that will become place of supply. Also, kindly make a note somewhere that the event has to be held only in India. Sir, in case if you have an event outside India, no. Event in India alone is going to be covered over here. In case of event outside India, the location of recipient would be place of supply. Again, in case of transportation of goods, if it is provided to a registered person, agreed, that will become place of supply. In case if the transportation of goods is going to be provided to a unregistered recipient, in case transportation of goods is going to be provided to a unregistered recipient, the place of supply will be the place where the recipient is registered, recipient registered is located. But very interesting to note, in case if the goods are going to go to any foreign country, then the place of supply will be the location of that foreign country. Transportation of passengers. As far as transportation of passenger services is concerned, the place where the passenger embarks for a continuous journey, where he is going to go continuously, that will become place of supply, followed by onboard conveyance services. Any services provided on onboard, place of supply will be the place where the services are provided. Postpaid billing, prepaid billing, address available on record. Dish-based lease line-based activity where the dish or lease line is located. Sir, voucher-based sales, electronic voucher, this voucher based on sale of agent. Sir, my subscriber made a payment. From where he makes payment? So points for a discussion. Almost all situation of telecom, somebody can determine place of supply based on address available on record. So banking and financial services and all, it is very easy. At least in insurance, the law will come out and say two answers. Here, location of the recipient as per address available with the supplier will become place of supply. So it is very easy. At least in insurance, you will split between registered person and unregistered person. Bank and all, they are very clear. It is always only to, sorry, if it is to a registered person, okay. Unregistered person means no issues. We can make a note of. My intentions are something different. You have a very big task of allocating the money that someone has received relating to advertisement for government of India. Yes. Now, before we get into how we are going to distribute all that and all, let me take it up in this fashion. You have come across or just made a small revision for all these discussions. Quickly, what we will do is we'll take up some small questions. Try and understand. Have we understood this particular service or not? DE Private Limited is a newly started company who train people and do performance appraisal for other company. The recipient of service was RS Private Limited. About about located in yes. DE Private Limited is a newly started company registered in TN who trains people and do performance appraisal for other company. The recipient of service was RS Private Limited, who is located in Bombay, and the training was conducted in Andhra Pradesh. Quick. All you need to determine is places of life. No hurry. Give me a wise answer. No hurry. Wise answer. 4 mark. Worth question. A worth question. Think about it and answer. Good. Good. Yes. Hema through, Deepthi through, Chitesh, check. Subhashri, perfect answer. Pranav through. Good. A lot of you answered it, but the only point that I want to drive home here is, okay. RS Private Limited, registered or unregistered person? RS Private Limited is a registered person or unregistered person? Answer. RS Limited is a registered person or unregistered person? Yes. Registered or unregistered? So that question is silent in the whole problem. If you take RS Limited is registered, then place of supply is going to be your place where the RS RS Private Limited is located, which is Bombay, Maharashtra. In case if you are going to say no, the place where the entire things are getting done, handed over, that and all, if you bring in, then the place where they have conducted all this. So registered means place of supply is Karnataka, Bangalore, Karnataka. Unregistered means place of supply is AP, Nellore, or something. Okay, Kadapa, any other place. So that is how you will start answering from both perspectives associated with it. So yet another question. DRW Limited, a company. DRW Limited, a company which provides transportation of goods by road. DRW Limited, a company which provides transportation of goods by road for consideration of rupees 75,000 to Messrs. OK Limited towards transportation of not passengers, goods, last line. Transportation of goods. Transportation of goods from Mumbai to where both DRW Limited both DRW Limited and goods from Bombay to Chennai were cleared. DRW Limited, a company who provides transportation of goods for consideration of rupees 75,000 to Messrs. OK Limited towards transportation of goods from Chennai to, from Mumbai to Chennai, which cleared by DRW Limited. Yes. Hamid, your explanation is okay. Answer. Yes, Hamid. First part of the answer is right. Second part of the answer you have to check. Some of you are deciding Chennai, some of you are deciding Bombay. Why Chennai? Why Bombay? Take a conscious call, decide. Just like that, don't decide. Consciously, I'm waiting for you to reply. Shweta, good. Pranav, nice answer. See, you're not sure here. Again, one fact. OK Limited is registered or unregistered person. So your answer will have two options. If OK Limited is registered, then place of supply will be location of recipient. In case OK Limited marriage was not registered, then nothing but place of supply will be the place where the goods are handed over for transportation. Where it is handed over for transportation, that will become place of supply. So in case if the person is registered, then the place of supply will be Chennai. In case the person is unregistered, the place of supply will be respective state. Yes. So that sums up your discussion. We'll take up one more question. So place of supply. As far as place of supply is concerned, here you are not sure about whether your recipient is registered or not. If your recipient is registered, location of recipient will become place of supply. In that place of supply will be Chennai. In case if it is provided to unregistered person or a person who is not registered, if that be the case, then whatever the place where the goods are handed over for transportation, on which location he gets the goods, that location would become place of supply. Followed by a last discussion on this topic. company which provides transportation of passengers. SRW Limited, a company which provides transportation of passengers by air from Bombay to Jaipur for a consideration of rupees 20,000 to Messrs. OK Limited towards transportation of passengers. Where SRW is located in SRW, a company, was providing transportation of passengers by air from Mumbai to Jaipur for a consideration of 20,000 rupees. OK Limited collects this money towards transportation of passengers, where SRW is located in spelling mistake Vizag, Andhra Pradesh, and the recipient is located in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Okay, recipient is in Tamil Nadu. Person is in supplier is in what to say Mumbai. Uh, he is now going to go to a location called as Vizag. Wow, you have a good problem in your hand. Just give me a 15 minutes break. Just, I'll join you by just 15 minutes. Yeah, quick. It's a round trip ticket. MAA. The ticket is MAA, Mumbai, and then MAA, meaning thereby Chennai, Mumbai, Chennai ticket. Carrier, that is our travel carrier, is Indigo, located in New Delhi. Recipient is located in TM. Okay. This place of supply will be quick. இங்கதான் நீங்க எல்லாம் தப்பு பண்றீங்க. இங்க 2 டிக்கெட் இருக்கா, ஒரு டிக்கெட் இருக்கா, அதை யோசிச்சுக்கோங்க. இங்க 2 டிராவல் இருக்கா, ஒரு டிராவல் இருக்கா. If registered, okay, TN. Unregistered, TN. For which ticket? ரவுண்ட் ட்ரிப் டிக்கெட்ல இங்க இருந்து பாம்பே போயாச்சு, போனோன்னு ஜேர்னி முடிஞ்சிடுறதுல, கண்டினியூஸ் ஜேர்னி முடிஞ்சிடுறதுல, அங்க ஒரு வேலை எல்லாம் பார்த்துட்டு மீட்டிங் எல்லாம் அட்டன் பண்ணிட்டு திருப்பி இன்னொரு ஃபிளைட் தானே ஏறாரு. அப்போ அன்ரெஜிஸ்டர்ட் பர்சனா இருந்தா பொசிஷன் மாறாது. திங்க் 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 திங்க். Pranav, Subhashri. Oh, sorry, Subhashri. For return, you made a point very clearly. Sorry, Pranav, Naresh, Jitesh, Kumar. Subhashri, you are right. Your understanding is right. Now, for onward. The answer எப்படி தான் இருக்கணும். For onward. MAA to MUM. Registered person, place of supply, TN. Very interesting to note. Unregistered person, place of supply is TN. Similarly, for return, for return, MUM to MAA. Registered person means TN, but unregistered person alone will change to Maharashtra. Correct. Correct, Malavika, you got it. See, that is what. See, return ticket, அது return ticket வேற journey. Sir, continuous journey na அப்படியே மொத்தமா வருது இல்லையா? இல்ல. See, sometime what will happen in aircraft, you will get in Chennai. Aircraft should go to Delhi. But what will happen is, from Chennai to Hyderabad it will go. Hyderabad to Delhi it will go. Chennai to Pune it will go. Pune to Delhi it will go. You want to go to Jaipur. Chennai to Bombay it will go. Bombay to Jaipur it will go. Now, when you bought a Chennai Jaipur ticket, then for you that is a continuous journey. Flight விட்டு இறங்காம கண்டினியூஸா எவ்வளவு தூரம் டிராவல் பண்றீங்களோ, ஃபிளைட் ட்ரெயினை விட்டு இறங்காம கண்டினியூவா எவ்வளவு தூரம் டிராவல் பண்றீங்களோ, கண்டினியூஸ் ஜர்னி. இன் கேஸ் ஆஃப் கண்டினியூஸ் ஜர்னி, த பிளேஸ் வேர் யூ எம்பார்க். சார் ஃபிளைட் விட்டு இறங்கிட்டார் சார், இறங்கி என் வேலையை முடிச்சுட்டு திருப்பி ஏறினேன் சார், அகைன் continuous journey begins. Understood? True. So that sums up your broader discussion. Quickly getting into international situation. In case of import of goods, export of goods, in case of export of services, import of services, section 11 and all very easy. In case of import of goods. Import of goods means what, sir? Means bringing goods into India from a place outside India. Sir, இது எங்கேயோ படிச்சிருக்கோம் சார், எங்கேயோ படிக்கல, customs law படிச்சிருக்கோம். In customs law, you have a same wording like this. Okay. So points for our discussions. In case of Customs Act, this would be applicable. In case of Customs Act, import of goods with its grammatical variation and cognate expression means bringing goods into India from a place outside India. Then it would be treated as import. Similarly, taking goods from a place outside India to a place into India, outside India, it would be treated as export of goods. So points for our discussion, absolutely nothing changed from the customs law. In case of goods imported into India, location of importer is place of supply. Where is your importer is located, that becomes place of supply. In case of export of goods to India, location outside India would become place of supply. What is going to be your location outside India? Sir, this goods is exported to New Zealand. Place of supply is New Zealand. Sir, this goods is coming from USA to India. Importer is in India, Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu becomes place of supply. The place where the importer is located in case of imported goods and the place where the goods are exported In case of export goods, would be become your place of supply, followed by uh, two definitions. Two definitions. Uh, what do you mean by uh, import of service? Similarly, what do you mean by export of service? In case of import of service, supplier of service is located in a in case of import of service, supplier of service located outside India, recipient of service is located in India, place of supply, let me repeat, place of supply is in India. So supplier of service located outside India, recipient of service located in India, place of supply, yes, again, place of supply is going to be in India. In case of export of service, supplier of services in India, recipient outside India, place of supply outside India. Of course, he has to get money in forex. Both of them should not be distinct person. Those are all additional conditions for export of service. Be it import of service, be it export of service, will be covered by your international situation. Why, sir? Very simple. Location of supplier or location of recipient is outside India. இதுதான் நான் செக்ஷன் 12 படிச்சபோது சொன்னேன். There is a small difference between your word in section 12 and 13. 12 will use the word both of them are in India. Here it will use both of them. One is outside. In case one of them outside India, place of supply, where the location of supplier or location of recipient is outside India, any one of them outside India, it would be determined as per section 13 only. Section 13 also operates in the same model. What? There is a list of specified services. If you are not covered under the specified list, then general list will take care. Sir, what way the list of specified services is going to be different? Nothing. It is not at all different. In fact, it is verbatim same. Come back, I'll show to you how it is same. Performance-based services. immovable property based services, both services, both admission and organizing of event based services. Followed by transportation of goods, transportation of passengers, sorry, transportation of goods, transportation of passengers, um, specified services, which talks about NRO, NRE account holder, and intermediary and hiring of motor vehicle services. Mm, online information database performance based services, immovable property based services, event based services, transportation of goods, transportation of passengers, specified services, online information database services. One more minute. One more service here. Onboard conveyance. Now, very interesting to note. These are all going to be your uh, some of those, what is it, specified services. This is your specified list of services. So now we'll put the box. This is your specified list of services. So now, if a service is getting covered under this category, okay, if any of your services is going to be covered under this category, then no doubt it would be taxed only by that entry, or place of supply will be determined by that entry. If it is not covered by this entry, then only the general entry would be applicable. So applicability of a general entry is based on, is absolutely based on the applicability of your specified entry. If specified services are applicable to a service, then specified services will be applied. You will not use a general entry. Otherwise, only you will use a general entry. So come back here. Quickly, we will run through all these services. Yes. As you're all aware of almost all services now, you know, it becomes easy for you. Uh, in case of all your uh, services, general category of services, generally if it is not covered by any of those specified services, all services specified other than all services which is other than specified services in 3 to 13. If it is 3 to 13, then that's all, it will not come here. Other than specified services, location of recipient is place of supply. முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. சார், ஐ எம் ப்ரொவைடிங் பிபிஓ சர்வீசஸ். எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு நம்ம பார்த்ததுல எதுவும் பிபிஓவே வரல. சார், கடைசியா ஏதோ ஆன்லைன் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன், அது வேற. அந்த டேட்டாவை ஸ்டோர் பண்ணிட்டு ரிட்ரைவ் பண்றது, ஜிமெயில் மாதிரி. We are not talking of that. We are talking of a pakka BPO, back office processing, who process the data on behalf of somebody else. In case of BPO services, yes, very clear. The location of recipient is place of supply. So it has, because it is not covered under specified services, we are concluding like this. Any services which is physically performed on any goods made available by the recipient, or any services supplied to an individual which requires the physical presence of that individual, the place where the service is performed, that will be place of supply. Something need to be done on the goods which is physically made available, or something is done on the individual when for his physical presence, then place of supply will be the place where the service is actually performed. For a minute, think some goods need to be repaired. International fellow comes down to India, repair the goods. International fellow, supplier outside India, recipient in India. So what? Super. What he comes and does? He comes and repairs in India. Good. Location of recipient where? In India. So place of supply is what? In India. Matter. So the place where the repair is done, the place where things are done, that will become place of supply. Sir, this time we are going to Dubai and doing the repair or certification in Dubai. Good. Place of supply is Dubai. Supplier is where? Sir, supplier, I'm only here, sir. Where is recipient? The recipient is in UK. Oh, UK. Good. Sir, recipient is in Bombay, supplier is in India. Aye, well put. Section 12. Can able to understand that logic? Among supplier and recipient, one fellow should be what? US, UK, German, Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, some foreign country, and some services are there. Give you some more examples. This time, the supplier is outside India, recipient is in India, and the place of supply is also in India. Possible, sir? Possible. Sometime, very interesting note. Supplier in India, recipient outside India, place of supply is also India. Sir, how it is possible? Chennai, Tamil Nadu based supplier provides services to a recipient in UK, but goes to Bombay and inspect the property, inspect the goods. The place of supply is what? The place where he inspects, Bombay. But where is the recipient? Outside India. You're able to understand the problem. So you will have all these problems and all. Now, at that time, nothing. Place of supply is Bombay. We will stop there. We will not break our head beyond. In case where the goods are need to be touched, felt, certification, performance, repair, maintenance, renovation of machines need to be done. The place where all these repairs are done, that will become place of supply. Similarly, in case an individual, some makeover services, beauty treatment services, all this need to be done. The place where the service is done, that will become place of supply. Only one exception. In case if the goods are imported into India for the purpose of repairs and exported after repairs, then this section is not applicable. Understand? Goods imported into India, repaired in India, and exported back. Good. Then this section is not applicable. If this section is not applicable, where you will take you will take to the general entry. As per general entry, location of recipient will become place of supply. One ship came into India, fellow did all repair to the ship and sent back the ship to foreign country. Good. Got some 30 crores as money. Entire 30 crores. Supplier is in India. Recipient outside India. Because the ship came here, all work repair done, ship went back, place of supply will not be as per this section, performance based section. It will be as per general section. In general section, location of recipient will become place of supply. So first exception we are learning, goods imported, processed, exported back, then this section not applicable. Sir, for all goods, sir, all goods. Sir, goods came, inspected and given to somebody in India. Appo taxable. Place of supply. Taxable na solmata, place of supply in India. This rule is only applicable. Any case, in case somebody does something to your virtual connectivity through all those virtual modeling and all, in case if they are going to connect by remote location and by electronic means, very simple. The place where the goods are situated at the time of supply of service will become place of supply. Today, all of us are getting connected through electronic means. Any services provided by a person on repairing a goods. Repairing a goods possible. Think like this, no? Maintaining a server, maintaining a mainframe machine, something like this. In case of any services provided from remote location through electronic means, then the place where the server is located, that would become your place of supply. In case of immovable property based services, let me repeat. I think now you all will answer in chorus. In case of immovable property based services, where the services are going to be relating to hotel, inn, guest house, clubhouse, campsite, or granting of immovable property, or services in connection with architecture, interior decorator, construction, all this, what? The place where the immovable property is located or intended to be located. Same wording, what you had, same there also you had. If you go back and check, same wording will be there. Only difference is this time immovable property is not in India, immovable property outside India. Or supplier is not in India, supplier is outside India. A Spain consultant was engaged by a constructing firm in Bombay to construct a flat in Kochi. Okay. Kochi, the place where the Kochi, Kerala is the place where the building is going to come. Construction company is in Bombay. Consultant is in Spain, outside India. Now, is it an import of service? Supplier outside India, recipient Bombay constructing firm in India? Yes, sir. Place of supply alone we'll check. In case of immovable property based services, the place where immovable property is located. Where immovable property located? Sir, Kochi, sir. Yes, that will become place of supply. So come back here. That's how our whole decision will be taken. In case of, note here, admission to event or organizing of event. At least in domestic situation, admission to event was separate and organizing of event was separate. But when it comes to international situation, both admission and organizing of event, both are going to be the same location. In case of admission to or organizing of event, the place where the event is actually held, that will become your place of supply. So points for our discussion is 3 major entries. If the services are performed in India, if your services is directly connected with the goods or performance, the place where the service is performed. In case it is done through electronic means, at the time when it is done through electronic means, where is your asset located? That would become place of supply. In case services are provided through experts or real estate agent or anybody in directly related with immovable property, the place where the immovable property is located is going to be place of supply. In case of events-based services, the place where the event is held. In case of specified services, this alone is little different. In case of specified services. Now, in case of two account holders, specified services by a banking and financial company or NBFC in connection with NRO, NRE account holder or any services provided by intermediary person. Intermediary means who acts as a middleman between supplier and recipient. He acts as a middleman. Supplier of service, recipient of service, middleman. Supplier of goods, recipient of goods, middleman. Or services of hiring of means of transport. Okay, they hire any means of transport, but it will not include it will include yachts, but it will not include aircraft and vessel. So hiring a means of transport, basically intention is motor vehicle, and yacht is a luxury boat. Vessel is something to carry goods and all. Yacht is a luxury boat. Idea is, in case of these three services, location of the supplier will become place of supply. நல்லா பாத்துக்கோங்க, அதனால தான் இது கேபிட்டல் லெட்டர் எல்லாம் வேற போட்டு. Location of supplier will become what? Place of supply. So our discussion here is in case of all those services supplied by a banking company or a firm to NRO, NRE account holder. Sir, they provide services to NRO, NRE account holders. Good. That will become place of supply. What? The place where the bank is located. Sir, they are providing intermediary service, sir. Actually, one fellow is supplying service and another fellow receiving service. Intermediary is regulating whether both of them are doing their part. Just he is acting as a middleman. Intermediary, sir. Then for intermediary, the place where the intermediary is located, that will become place of supply. In case of hiring of motor vehicle, hiring of car, hiring of two-wheeler, hiring of luxury boat, except hiring of aircraft and vessel. The place where the supplier is located, who supply that goods, who supply that vehicles, who supply that car, who supply that luxury boat, that fellow is located, that will become place of supply. This period of renting should be for a period less than 1 month, okay, or up to 1 month. If they hire for a longer period, then this discussion is again not applicable. Transportation of goods. In case of transportation of goods, except mail and courier. Look at that wording. In case of transportation of goods, except mail and courier, place of supply will be destination of goods. அப்படியே opposite of your domestic transaction. இது மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் கேர்ஃபுல்லா தான் நீங்க படிக்கணும். Opposite of domestic transaction. In case of transportation of goods, except mail or courier. If it is by mail, this section not applicable. இந்த செக்ஷன் நாட் அப்ளிகபிள்னா என்ன? ஸ்பெசிஃபைட் நாட் அப்ளிகபிள்னாலே நீங்க எங்க போயிடுவீங்க? ரொம்ப சிம்பிள், ஜென்ரலுக்கு போயிடுவீங்க. ஜென்ரல்ல போனா லொகேஷன் ஆஃப் ரெசிபியன்ட், பிளேஸ் ஆஃப் சப்ளை, முடிச்சிடுங்க. So in case if it is going to be transportation of goods from Chennai to New York, where the goods goes? New York. Place of supply is what? New York. Sir, goods comes from Taiwan to Chennai. Place of supply, Tamil Nadu, India. Why? The destination of the goods. What is your destination of the goods? என்ன வேணா இருக்கட்டும், இம்போர்ட்டா இருக்கட்டும், எக்ஸ்போர்ட்டா இருக்கட்டும். You will ask only one question. From here, where goods goes? From Chennai to Hong Kong, goods goes. Hong Kong, place of supply. Where is your goods going? China. From Chennai to China. Chennai to China. Chennai, China becomes what? Place of supply. Goods comes from Amsterdam to Bombay. Where the goods are going? Amsterdam to Bombay, India. Bombay, India, place of supply. What is your destination of goods? That will become place of supply. In case of transportation of passengers, the place where the passenger embarks on the conveyance for a continuous journey. The place where the passenger embarks, gets in for the conveyance, that will become what? Place of supply. Very interesting to note. This is a round trip ticket. Bombay, Geneva, Bombay. GVA na Geneva. Bombay, Geneva, Bombay. So first ticket will be Bombay to Geneva. What will be the place of supply? Bombay. Next ticket will be Geneva to Bombay. What will become place of supply? Again, Geneva, the place where the passenger embarks for the continuous journey. So intention of us here is transportation of passengers. In case of transportation of the place where the passenger embarks on board conveyance. As usual, no change. The place where the first scheduled point of departure of a conveyance. Whatever services are provided, எங்கேருந்து உங்க ஏர்கிராஃப்ட் கிளம்புது சார்? எங்க ஏர்கிராஃப்ட் துபாயிலேருந்து சென்னைக்கு வருது சார். Place of supply Dubai. Sir, our aircraft moves from Chennai to London, sir. Chennai, place of supply is Chennai. Sir, our aircraft moves from Bombay to Sri Lanka and then to Dubai, sir. Good. Bombay. Our aircraft started from Sri Lanka, comes to Bombay, and then goes to Dubai, sir. Good. Place of supply Sri Lanka. First scheduled point of departure. From where it starts. அது எப்படி சார் தெரியும்? அதெல்லாம் எக்ஸாம்ல கொடுத்துருவாங்க. First scheduled departure. Otherwise, if you have the aircraft licenses, you will know. First scheduled departure point, that will become your place of supply. In case of OIDAR services, online information database access retrieval services. In case of OIDBARS services, online information database access retrieval services. Very simple. Location of recipient will be place of supply. Sir, online data information database means what, sir? Advertisement, providing cloud services, ebook, internet, music, game, all this. Providing data or information retrievable through internet. Providing any digital content, online gaming, digital data storage. All are your online information database access retrieval services. What should be kept in mind is there are two conditions, or there are few conditions. This two, at least two should not be satisfied. At least if it is two conditions satisfied, your recipient in India. What is that, sir? See, your recipient will give address. See, location of recipient is சொல்றோம். The recipient gives address. If he gives Dubai main road, Dubai அப்படின்னு அட்ரஸ் கொடுத்தாருன்னா, then the recipient is located in Dubai. But he uses a card given in India. He uses a internet protocol relating to India. He uses a bank account for payment in India. He uses a mobile number or a country code of his mobile number, which is in India. He uses a fixed landline of India. For the recipient in India. He uses a foreign line, foreign SIM card, foreign internet protocol, foreign bank payment, foreign address, all foreign. Recipient outside India. இந்த ஒரு 5 கிரைட்டீரியன்ல ஏதாவது 2 இந்தியால இருந்தா கூட recipient in India. Recipient shall be deemed to be in taxable territory. TT na taxable territory. At least 2 conditions are satisfied. What is this 2 conditions? Any 2 conditions. If it is satisfied, then yes, your recipient would be located in India. So coming back here, if you carefully look into your international situation, I'll come to the clipboard. So when we come back to the discussions relating to this, okay, one minute. Yeah. When we come back to our discussions relating to this, so in case of performance based services, very simple. The place where the recipient is, the place where the services are performed, that will be place of supply. Immovable property, location of immovable property. Event, the place where event is held. Transportation of goods other than mail and courier, the destination of goods. In case of mail and courier, inga paidu. The rule apply agadu. Other than mail and courier thane solrom. Transportation of passengers, the place where the passenger embarks. In case of banking services, in connection with NRO, NRE account holder, or intermediary services or hiring of motor vehicle and luxury boats, yachts. In these cases, the place where the supplier is located. Onboard conveyance services, the first scheduled departure. Online database access retrieval services, location of recipient, like general only, but with a condition. With a condition that 5-6 conditions are given is mobile number, mail ID, landline number, credit card account, banking account, address should not be in India. If it is in India, then location of recipient India. Other than outside India, location of recipient outside. Now, if a service is not covered here, then it will be covered. I'll go back to some basics. I'll ask you some questions. You are all going to answer me on these questions. Maybe with these questions, we can test you whether you have understood this or not. Okay. A business consultant who helped a company in acquiring one more company, one foreign company acquiring another Indian company. The respective recipient of the services in foreign country. The acquiring company is in India. The business consultant is also in India. The business consultant helped Facebook in acquiring a company in India. Oh, I want you to address from the business consultant perspective, where his services will be classified under general or specified list. If it is in specified list, which entry? Quick, I want your answer. A business consultant in India helps Facebook in buying a stake in a company in India. Now, this business consultant is paid some money. From whom? From the Facebook company located outside India. Where the business consultant service will come? General list, specific list. Quick. We are running short of time. Come on, quick. The purpose of me having an extra class today itself to test with you, discuss with you with some more questions. If you're all not going to answer, then it won't work out. Quick. Come on. So you all feel like not to have question, huh? Come on. If that be the case, say. No, it's not online and all. No, nothing to do with online. Hey, business consultant சொல்றேன், acquiring a company, mergers and acquisitions, அது மாதிரி நான் பேசினுக்கிறேன். நீங்க என்ன ஆன்லைன் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் போறீங்க? No, not like that. Quick, yes. எங்க வரும்? Business consultant. Okay. A chartered accountancy service எங்க வரும்? General, specific. Quick. Only 4 people answered. Quick. I want more. Deepthi, can you check your answer? Chartered accountancy service. Deepthi, can you be specific? Chartered accountancy service in case comes in specific. எந்த ஹெட்டிங்ல போடுவீங்க? Assuming we are going to put chartered accountancy service in specific, where it will come? Okay. Company secretary service. Company secretary service. Cost accountancy service. Business consultant service. All are general. ஏன்னா அதெல்லாம் வரவே வராது. I am sorry, அதெல்லாம் எதுவுமே வராது. எல்லாம் general. All CA, CMA, CS, business consultant, advocate, branding consultant, வழக்கண்ண எல்லாம் இங்கதான். A ship building company, a ship building company who repair and maintain ships will come under general, specific. In specific, where it will come? A shipbuilding company services will come where? General or specific? In specific, where it will come? In specific, where it will come? ATM maintenance and repair services. They provide ATM maintenance and repair services to foreign country, to a client. Where it will come, general or specific? If you say specific, I want which head? Good, good, Hema. Good, Jitesh. Yes, yes. A few more can answer. Yes, quick, 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 quick. Yes. It would come under performance-based services because it has something to be done on the goods. Performance-based services. The place where it is performed, that would become your place of supply. So our discussions here is, see, by reading the services, you should be in a position to decide. Now, let me take up some situations. You're all going to give me answers quickly. We are running short of time very badly. Otherwise, abruptly, I have to cut this discussions without even discussing with you. Technip India Limited, a consulting firm in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, signed a contract with a consulting firm in UK, went and inspected a mission in Dubai. What is your place of supply? Technip India Limited, a consulting firm in Tamil Nadu, India, has provided a testing services by testing the mission in Dubai for the recipient located in London, UK. What is your place of supply? Hema, quick, quick. A lot more of you can answer. That's all I can share. Shweta, good. Yes. Amit, good. Sudarshan, check your answer. Subhashri, check your answer. Malavika, good. A company called as Technip India Limited, located in India, who went and performed certain testing services. Testing services in Dubai for a company, for a recipient located in UK, London, UK. What is your place of supply? Sorry, Jitesh, your answer is also right. Somehow I missed in the row. Quick. Sudarshan, your revised answer is right. Subhashri, can you come up with a revised answer? Answer would be place of supply. If you check, the activities comes something with testing, inspection, certification of goods. So performance-based services, the place where the services perform, that would become place of supply. Then, so place of supply is Dubai. True. Able to appreciate this discussion. Followed by a company in India, R Limited, has organized the event in Singapore, a star night in Singapore. A company in India, in fact, not R Limited, RC Limited has organized a star night in Singapore. Now, for which many people from Singapore has participated. All these stars, celebrities from various film industries came across Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood, everywhere they called, every people came. RC Limited has conducted. Now, what would be the place of supply was the question. RC Limited is a company incorporated in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh, and they went to Singapore and organized the event in Singapore. Place of supply will be Singapore. That's absolutely right. All of you are all right. All of you, I right. Followed by this time a company by name called as Air India want to transport goods from, let's say, Chennai, India to to Bale, Indonesia. How Chennai to Bale aircraft carries goods and also carries passengers. I'll come to both later. First, we will discuss. I'll come to passengers later. First, we will discuss about goods. From India to Bale, it carries goods. What is your place of supply? For somebody in Bale, it carries. Bale represented by a country name called as Indonesia. Yes. Place of supply will be what? Destination. Where the goods goes, that becomes what? Place of supply. I'll come to Ulta situation now. Okay, good. Good. Lot of you right. அவ்வளவுதான் இவ்வளவுதான் இது போதுமா சார்? இதுவே ஜாஸ்தி நமக்கு. இது தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது நிறைய பேருக்கு. நம்ம இதுவே இவ்வளவு கிளாரிட்டியோட சொல்றோம். Great. Air India carries passengers from Air India flight is a unique flight. Chennai, Bangalore, Trivandrum, Bale. அப்படிதான் போகும் route. Okay. So if you buy a Bale ticket, you will sit only in the aircraft from Chennai to Bale. Flight நிற்கும், சில பேர் இறங்குவான், சில பேர் ஏறுவான், whatever. You don't bother about it. A question before you is, one fellow bought a Bale ticket and get into Chennai International Airport and steps in. What is your place of supply? What would be your place of supply for the return ticket? After 5 days holidays that he has spent in Bale, he returns back to Chennai at that time. Return ticket from Bale, Indonesia to Chennai. அவ்வளவுதான். புரிஞ்சிச்சே அவ்வளவுதான். That's it, sir. Ramco Systems Limited provide cloud services to an individual in Japan, where he has given the address of Japan, where he has used the debit card which is issued by Japanese bank. The mobile number, IP protocol and all relates to Japan. For the services provided by Ramco Systems, what will be place of supply? Specific entry it will come or general entry it will come. All those cloud services, storing the data, providing some specific services, OIDBAR services, online information database access services. That's for the day. That sums up your discussion relating to it. Sir, what should I be in a position? You should be in a position to determine all those transactions which comes across to you, that what is the place of supply. First, is it a domestic transaction or international transaction? Having decided that it is a domestic or international transaction, next decision you have to take whether which entry I should use, and then select your answer. I think you will be in a position to take up all those answers right. So thank you all for effective and patient listening. Thank you.